Drew McIntyre devastated as Gunther destroys him on WWE. There are hard-hitting wrestling matches, and then there are matches that make grown men question their life choices while lying flat on their back staring at the arena lights. This is one of those matches. Drew McIntyre walked in with fire in his eyes and a Claymore kick loaded up, and he walked out looking like he had just gone 15 rounds with a freight train wearing a singlet. Welcome to Wrestling Rush News, the only place that breaks down the chaos with the speed it deserves. If you love watching titans collide and egos get humbled, hit that subscribe button and smash the notification bell right now, because trust me, you want to be here for every second of what happens next. Let us set the stage, because this was not just another title defense. This was Gunther, the ring general himself, putting his Intercontinental Championship on the line against Drew McIntyre, the Scottish Warrior, in a match that felt less like a wrestling contest and more like two heavyweight boxers who accidentally wandered into the wrong sport. Gunther has built his entire reputation on being an unstoppable wrecking ball wrapped in Austrian efficiency, chopping his way through the roster like he is clearing a forest with his bare hands. McIntyre, on the other hand, is not exactly known for backing down from anybody. This was a genuine collision of styles, and from the opening bell you could feel the entire arena holding its breath. The chops alone deserve their own highlight reel. If you have never heard the sound of Gunther's chest slaps in person, imagine a starter pistol going off, except it happens 15 times in a row and each one sounds angrier than the last. McIntyre, never one to back down from a physical fight, started matching him blow for blow, turning the middle of the ring into something that resembled a lumberjack contest crossed with a demolition site. Fans in the crowd were wincing with every strike, and honestly, so were we watching it back in slow motion. But here is where the story really deepens, because this was not just about who could hit harder. Gunther has made a habit out of treating the Intercontinental Championship like it is a sacred artifact, defending it with the kind of dominance that has genuinely rewritten the record books. Think of him like a heavyweight champion who refuses to lose on principle alone, the kind of competitor who does not just want to win, he wants to make you regret ever stepping in the ring with him. McIntyre, meanwhile, has spent years chasing that exact title, hungry to finally get his hands on gold that has slipped through his fingers more than once. This was personal, and it showed in every single exchange. Now let us talk about the moment that had everyone sitting on the edge of their seat, because just when it looked like McIntyre had this thing won, Gunther kicked out. And when Gunther unloaded with that signature powerbomb sequence, the crowd genuinely gasped like they were watching a plot twist nobody saw coming. It is the wrestling equivalent of thinking the villain is finally defeated in a movie, only for him to stand right back up and dust off his shoulder. That is the kind of drama that turns a good match into an instant classic, and folks, this one absolutely earned that label. By the time Gunther locked in the finishing sequence, McIntyre had given absolutely everything he had, and the physical toll on both men was written all over their faces. Gunther walked away still standing tall as champion, but do not let that fool you into thinking this was some easy stroll through the park. This was a war, plain and simple, the kind of match that reminds you exactly why the Intercontinental Championship carries so much weight when it is around Gunther's waist. He has turned a title that some fans once overlooked into arguably the most must-see championship on the entire roster, and performances like this one are exactly why. And here is the real insight worth taking away from all of this chaos. Gunther's reign is not built on flashy gimmicks or smoke and mirrors, it is built on pure, relentless physicality that makes every single challenger look like a legitimate threat, even in defeat. McIntyre did not walk away looking weak, he walked away looking like a warrior who pushed one of the most dominant champions in recent memory to his absolute limit. That is the beauty of great wrestling storytelling, where even the loser comes out looking like a star because the effort was real and the drama was earned. So where does this leave things moving forward? Gunther remains the measuring stick for every single competitor gunning for that title, and McIntyre has once again proven that despite the losses, he is nowhere near finished chasing that championship gold. If this match taught us anything, it is that the road to dethroning the ring general runs directly through pain, chops, and pure grit, and honestly, we would not want it any other way. That wraps up today's breakdown here at Wrestling Rush News. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.